Hey guys, so I just wanted to do a quick little comparison here between the J7 Prime and the Honor 6X. Some people were actually asking for this. So we're going to check out the fingerprint, the camera, as well as the day-to-day speed and performance. Starting off, I actually just wanted to do a fingerprint comparison here because I was under the impression that the J7 Prime had a much better fingerprint scanner compared to previous Samsung handsets, but unfortunately, at least when comparing against the Honor 6X, it still feels way behind in terms of pretty much everything really. I can just show you the setup here on the J7 Prime. So when you want to set up a fingerprint scanner, you go to here, in fact, we just draw this and then add a fingerprint. So say like I want to add my finger here, you can see half the time it doesn't actually register my finger when doing this. It literally took me like 3 minutes just to get this thing to register my finger, and you can see actually in terms of the actual speed of it, doing it, it's very slow in comparison to some other handsets like high-end ones, and as you'll see as well, you'll see how slow it is compared to the Honor here. Now let's just try it on this one, which we go here and then we put the pin in, new, and so like we want to use my middle finger. Look at this. This is epic. That is epic. So you can do it in literally less than 10 seconds. And how do they actually work in terms of the speed? So we're going to try them here. 3, 2, 1. You see? And that's the other thing. I don't know whether it's because of the shape of it, but half the time it doesn't even recognize me on the J7 Prime. Sometimes it does, which is good. But now and again, if I'm doing it like randomly, it will just say, sorry, not recognized. But I definitely think the Honor 6S has a better fingerprint solution. From what I've heard, S8 is going to be dropping the physical fingerprint scanner anyway, so hopefully it's a lot better with future Samsung device. So let's just do a quick comparison then of the performance. I'm going to open up a few apps here which shut everything down. Just quickly get rid of everything. So far I am seeing the Honor 6X here a little bit snappier with these basic ones, and it's not a massive difference, but you can definitely see there does seem to be some nice speeds here. On the right we have some games. Again, Honor came up with that a little bit faster. This time the J7 Prime is finally waking up. So we'll give it 1. And again, you can see the Honor here. So I'm probably thinking that the Honor is going to give you slightly faster performance. Maybe it's the processor, which is Kirin chip. So we're just going to check some web browsing. Again, Honor here. Not a huge difference, I don't think, but you can definitely see They don't mess around, Huawei nowadays, when it comes to the speed. In terms of the displays, I think the viewing angles are a little bit better on the Honor, but the Honor's display isn't that good compared to like your Moto G4 Plus. I really saw a massive difference there in that video because the contrast level isn't that good. But let's just see the multitasking and see how they could cope here. I think they both have some RAM to play with, 3 gigs. You can see the Honor is really killing it here again. Nice memory management here. And I've not opened up too many games just so we can make it more realistic. I'm guessing that a lot of people who buy these cheaper phones aren't looking to game primarily. So you can see it kept it in memory there, the Honor and this one. So I'm going to give a solid victory here day to day when it comes to the Honor 6X. Very good overall performance, and probably even better when Nugget does roll down onto the device. How do the cameras compare? That's another good question here. We did do a little test out and about in low light and the good light. And I gotta say, I think, as I said in the other videos, well, I speculated that the 6X would have the better camera here, and I wasn't mistaken. I don't think, if you look in these low light shots, while the J7 Prime did quite a good job, I think the photos are a little bit brighter. You're getting more detail here with the dual camera setup on the 6X. You also get a lot of nice things to play with the 6X, which is the refocusing, which makes for, you know, more interesting experience really. You know, quite similar experience on the J7 Prime as the previous J phones, which is a little bit boring. So if you want you know, to have some fun here, you know, refocusing things, doing the bokeh effect, you will definitely enjoy this little camera. Both of them obviously support full HD video recording, which generally I didn't see too much difference with. Both of them focus quite nice and fast, keep things nice and smooth, and you know, will do the job generally. I would like to see probably 4K coming down to some more mid-range handsets. I feel like I've been saying that so long, but they keep you know, missing that out. I think these processors definitely could handle that. You know, I don't think they are that you know, bad in terms of the processing, but I'd say go for the Honor if you're looking for a slightly better camera here. How do the batteries compare? I think the J7 Prime, that is one area which is a little bit stronger in terms of the battery. Absolutely fantastic with the Exynos 7870, very efficient actually. But the 6X isn't too bad in itself, and you do get these handy prompts to tell you, you know, when something is consuming battery, which you can just close it like that. Which, you know, is quite useful. I think both of them support fast charging as well, so that's quite nice. And both of them are generally very good phones. However, I do think the 6X gives you a little bit more value for money here in terms of the day-to-day performance and the camera overall. I think the J7 2016 is probably a better bet than the Prime phone because of the screen primarily. But yeah, just a quick comparison here. We'll be doing some other probably endurance tests with the these phones, so do stay tuned for that. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.